Everything just starts with a thought. Do you want to change?
No one would want to suffer like this if they had a choice.
My addiction started very young, so 6th grade. I remember I would take these pills that were like amphetamine pills, and then I would drink like my parents' bar.
And I got my first DUI when I was 17 years old. I got my second DUI when I was 19, and I got my third DUI when I was 23 years old. I started using heroin at 19.
Alcohol, put me in a 2.5-month coma. Almost, lost my life. And even coming out of that coma, you would think that, oh yeah, you'll stop, or I didn't.
I did become homeless at times. I would sleep with people for money or places to stay, or both, and drugs. My family didn't want anything to do with me. I didn't have any friends.
I had my daughter at about 25, and I was able to stay clean for a little while, but then my addiction started up worse than ever, and before I came into Stout Street, I had overdosed on heroin. I was dying when I walked in here.
Stout Street won't lie to you. They care. They make sure that you are addressing the issues that you walked in here with.
We are a 2-year residential recovery community for adults that are recovering from addiction, and that we're almost fully self-supporting, and so that does make us unique. But what Stout Street is to me, it was a second chance.
I've been president and CEO of Stout Street Foundation for over 4 years now. I've been working at Stout Street for 15 more years. I also was a resident of Stout Street for 2 years. So my journey started with addiction. Today I have the opportunity to give back to a recovery community.
And I appreciate your time. I'm getting to figure out what the root of all my problems are. And so I'm identifying, one, where those issues came from. And the second step is to be aware of when those are occurring, because they're so natural.
You have all the people that you need.
We have a class called Schema-Focused Therapy. And in that class, you find out your personality and your personality dysfunction.
Gaining knowledge of my schema and how to combat it really helps.
There lies to tear yourself down, essentially, but it's almost spoken emotion. They become normal, they become your truth.
I'm not worthy of love. I deserve to be punished.
I'm not really an alcoholic.
They don't love you, or no one cares.
I'm broken, I'm damaged, I'm too far gone.
The problem's not me, it's everyone else.
It's very lonely to be controlled by your mind and by your emotions and by a drug or by alcohol. It's lonely, it's maddening, and we feel so lost. And too often, there's not anybody there to help or to take the time to understand.
Once we understand it, we know how to manage it. And once I can manage negative outcome, I have a chance to make it positive.
Identifying all of it, understanding it, seeing how it works together is actually amazing. It was really essentially a blessing that I had such a severe addiction issue and found Stout Street.
I am building a foundation for lifelong recovery, and it all begins with knowing I'm worthy and knowing that I can change and that there is a future for me, as long as I believe that it's there.
At one point, I couldn't look in the mirror. Literally just felt disgusted with myself, and now I wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey, there you go again. Really, really happy.
Recovering out loud is hope.
Not being ashamed of my past.
Phenomenal, great, humbling, strong.
Recovering out loud is being a survivor, being a warrior, and thriving in life.
I think recovering out loud is about us being able to express openly and honestly that we're addicts. And if we can do that, I think we have a better chance of recovery.
I hope to be that inspiration. I hope to say, like, I'm the same as you are, and here I am 5 years later, and this is what I've done, and I'm the proof.
I feel like I'm an advocate for this. I live for it.
Tell your story. Be open. Be honest. Be humble. This allows you to recover out loud, not in silence.
If we stay quiet about those things, no one can help us. No one sees us. And if we don't open up about it, we close the door for the next person to receive help.
I've seen it all. I've been here for the whole story, and the story's not done. And if I have my say-so, it's gonna end on a good note.